Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I have some brand spanking new models of ceviche, or that's what my wife calls them, Civivi. I can't help it. I like ceviche. I like it better. But look, the reason I got this out was to remind me that at selected dealers, when you spend $29 or more right now until the middle of December, you get a free, we call this stocking. So that is very cool. It's a We Knife, Civivi, and Sin-Cut stocking that you get with the purchase over 29 bucks. So that selected items, that's very cool. But yeah, tell me something positive down below. I want to know, what have you been buying? We were talking about that on the live stream because we have a live stream every Friday for 4 hours, and we were talking about everything's on sale, right? Well, these are probably on sale, and if not, I have a 15% discount code, and I will put different places where you can get these knives and that deal just to make it easy for you. So let's get into this one right away. It comes with all the regular Civivi accoutrement, and okay, are you ready? Let's get this out. This is the Civivi Noctis. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its noctisness. Let me look. Oh, nice. The blade steel. I just got a sneak peek. So, okay. Oh, I love crossbar locks. Oh, we'll talk about that more here in just a second. So you have a place that you can wrap a lanyard or a fob. It has a deep carry clip that is reversible. It is recessed into the clip, flat screws, so nothing's going to snag on your pocket. So far, everything is coming out A-OK, copacetic. You ready to see this blade? Pow, right in the kisser. Very nice. This is a nice looking everyday carry with a little bit of green micarta. Oh my goodness. Now this green micarta doesn't have that extra feel. You know, some of them have that kind of shag carpet feel. This one has the more solid feel to it. And it does have speed holes for better aerodynamics. And I just looked, they have 4 different versions. 3 of the versions are under 60 bucks, and that's before the discount. So that's really good, Nitro V. So they've got these in a really good price point. So overall, it's coming in right at about 7 inches. Your blade sharpen length, 5, 6, 7, 8, just over 2.8 inches for your sharpen length on the blade. And then your total handle length, 4.1 inches. And I guess this is around, what, an inch tall? Yep, it's just a hair under an inch tall. And let me show you a couple other knives next to it. Oh, and by the way, I don't have it, but there's a new variant of the Civivi Yonder. It's a red one. It's really nice looking. So if you like the Yonder, or if you've been thinking about getting it, this is a fantastic knife. It's a smaller knife. And to give you a little more perspective, here's the Civivi Elementum. The Elementum 2, dear Watson. So that should give you an idea. It's just a tad bit longer, a little bit more handle. And then, of course, you know, we got to put up the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? So there's what it looks like next to the penguin. If you have a penguin, that should have you perfectly dialed in. Here's another one. Here is the Vosteed Raccoon for a little more reference. That should get you dialed into the size. And I don't think we need to put up any more, but you know, why not? I have this one sitting on the table. And you know, if you're watching this video, you not only watch the videos to see what's coming out, right? You also watch it because it's like hanging out with somebody you know, somebody you hang out with on the Friday live streams, and you like to look at knives. You know, you could be like, oh yeah, I forgot about the baby banner. The baby banner is like one of the best gift knives on the planet because it works for the ladies, it works for the guys, smaller, medium, large hands. And you know, if you have bigger fifth pockets, this will fit in your fifth pocket. Well, anyway, before I digress too much, let's check this one out. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's see what it feels. Oh, okay. I was worried about that pocket clip. I thought that was going to be a little hot spotty. I could feel it, but it's not hateful. It's not hateful at all. So it does kind of force your hand. You know, it has a little bit of curve. It's not too bad. It's pretty neutral. Neutral Ergos, just with a little bit of swoop-de-swoop in the back here. Kind of locks me in. Let's see. That's not too shabby. Let's see how the action is. That's really easy to operate. The thumb studs are not, if you call those thumb studs, they're not aggressive. You do have to give them a little bit of grip. They're almost on the slickish side, but that's kind of good if you have more sensitive skin and you need that. And I'm noticing right here's our stop pin back here. That's where we're hitting. And then when we come around back here, your stop pin, your lock bar is nowhere near hitting the back of the blade or the heel. You have plenty of room to sharpen. And look at that. They have a very defined Nice defined plunge grind, stops way up here, so you're good to go for sharpening. So all of that is good, and it does not have any kind of way to adjust it similar to the clutch lock. So what you see is what you get. It's a very lightweight knife. I like how it feels. This is good. This is going to be a nice everyday carry. So before I spend too much time on this one, let's get the other new one out and check it out. Now this one feels like it has a little more beefiness to it. It has a little more weight going on. And you know, I didn't weigh the other one. Maybe I can weigh them both real quick. But I mean, I'm sure it says on the website, you know, that gives you a good idea. Comes with stickers and a clean cloth and all that good stuff. Okay, so this one's going to be, this is the Civivi Outlaw Muck. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its muckness. And let's get in there for a little bit of texture vision. Oh, yeah, look at that. That G10, that feels good. I like the way, you're going to like the way it feels. And is this going to be a button lock, a plunge lock? What do we got going on up here? Let's take a look back here. It has a reversible clip. You have a place to put a lanyard. That pocket clip is peeking out, which worries me. Hopefully that's not going to be a hot spot. We'll find out here in just a second. We do have some nice jimping back here on that flipper tab. And you are going to be able to pinch it open. Let's open it. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, look at that. It's going to be a slicer. Oh, the Slicer 6000. And this bad boy's 14C 28N blade steel, baby. Oh, look at that. American Outlaw. Very nice. And 14C. Very nice. And let's see, what kind of plunge we got going on here? So it looks like you're going to be okay for sharpening. Your plunge grind does kind of like fade right into there. But, oh, okay, let's see how this feels. I don't feel any rolling on that side, none on this side. Oh, yeah, nice and grabby. I like the way that feels. This is a nice size knife, too. And then this is a classic plunge grind. I like that. It has a good, strong spring on it. I like the way that feels. A quick size comparison before we go any further and before we start playing around with it, just to give you an idea of the size of it. Let's go. Here's the Penguin. The QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? Here's the Yonder. See, this is a more not medium, but just a more normal size knife. And what's another one? The knife that probably everyone has just for one reason or not. There's the Elementum. So this one being a medium sized knife. This would be a regular or large size knife. And I have one more here that we haven't shown. Let's put this up here. If you have a CJRB Pyrite, it's more along the lines of the Pyrite as far as handle, because you have the handle starting here to here. So yeah, this actually has more handle. So okay. All right. Let's see. Left and right, up and down. I'm not feeling any wiggle wobble, any wobble wobble, any wibbity wobble. Let's get this out of the way. Let's see how it feels. Let's see. It's a little slow, little learning curve, getting used to it. Okay. Now, am I getting bounce out when I'm being more aggressive on that shut? You know what? I'm being fairly aggressive on that shut. I did get a bounce out there. But I think under normal use, that's going to be pretty darn good. And can you flip this? Oh, yes. So if you're a reverse flicker, you can get your finger behind there and flick it open a lot easier than I thought. I knew when I saw this blade, I was going to give it a shot to see if I was going to be able to. But that is surprisingly easy, all things considered. Ooh, yeah. Ergos. Okay, the ergonomics are really good. They feel very nice on this dude. And you're going to, oh my goodness, yes, look at this. I don't know if you'd call that a harpoon, but I like that. This is so natural. Look how it just fits around my hand. So wherever you hold your hand, whether you hold it up closer or you hold it back farther like this, maybe you could do some skinning with it. Oh my goodness, yeah. So I have to say this again. Listen, the ergonomics are very, very comfortable. You know, when you get one of those knives in your hand that you're just like, oh my, you don't feel any parts of the knife. It's there. Nothing's pokey, nothing's proddy, nothing's sharp. Everything is soft and rounded and chamfered. Look here. The scales are just perfectly rounded off. I wouldn't even call that chamfered. They're almost crowned the way they're rounded off. And then you can just barely feel those liners. But when you put it in your hand, this is as comfortable as a fixed blade. I can't feel the pocket clip. Wow. So my big takeaway right now is the blade. I love this big slicey blade shape. And then the ergonomics are just, I can't stress to you enough how comfortable this feels in the hand. It's a big deal, believe me. So this is just a hair over 8 inches, maybe 8.1. Your blade's 3.5 inches long. Your sharpen length is right there at 3.5 inches. Your handle is 4.6 inches long. And then at the tallest point, your blade is right there at the 1 inch mark. But man, that is pretty nice. I like that. And it has good action, good fit, good ergonomics. And the price point on these dudes, they're around the $60 mark. And don't forget, everything's on sale right now until the middle of December. But wow, I like that. The Outlaw Muck. That is pretty sweet. I'm digging that. I'm all into that. And then the new Noctis. And then don't forget, there's another new color of the Yonder. It's red. I don't know how many new versions, but at least these are 2 brand new models from Civivi. I got them a little late due to a little shipping fiasco, but that's all right. I still got to show them to you. And if you haven't seen them, well, there you go. And I really like this. I don't know what you would call that. Is that hunter green or forest green? I like that deep green. This OD green is very popular, but this green, I'm digging that. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget, we have a live stream every Friday night. You'll have a couple videos pop up on your screen. Go check those out. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.